bishop. Many men gon' need ministers. I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them just like my keys. Drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go. Keep on. Nobody be fired.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On first down, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The Jaguars at 10-5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down. 6-6. Bullet high. X3. 218. Stop it. 14. Hit it.
They'll run for the first. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Keep that balance. Keep that balance. 61. Match block. Right. Number 1. We draw perfect. Hey, throw it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. ETN once more. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. Down right around the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh.
He's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. 64. You got bombers. You got bombers. 61.
ETN up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Lawrence on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Kirk. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Hey, stop. Block it. Hey, Alpha. Hey, hold it. Hey.
Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Lawrence from his end zone. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taking on the midfield logo. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Jackson on 1st down, dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Ready. Recon. Moving to be fired.
Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Hey, exit. Hey, roll. Hey, 3. 2-8-3, stop it. Empty and Bill. Hey, jump it.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
I'm the best, I'm the best.